So here we are with episode 4 of Whisper Me, a Love Song. Last episode we had the transitions of transitions, but we've also had Kino telling Yori that she doesn't really understand what love is, but perhaps when she does, she might go out with Yori, and Yori's just over like, hell yeah, dog. How do I get her to actually fall for me for realsies? I know, let's go join the band. And so, the SS girls now have a permanent member. The SS girls now have a permanent member after their previous member, Shiho Izumi, left. So we'll just have to see what is going on. We'll just have to see what is gonna happen. We'll just have to see what is gonna happen in this episode. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access in the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. The plot thickens. Look at these two just sitting together. Oh, Aki. Aki's always like, I wanted her to join the band, but not for this! She really came in and said... Yeah, she really came in just to be like, hey yo, I'm only joining this band because I'm trying to get a date. I mean, not at least she's being honest, like, upfront about it, so... And it's not, like, the worst reason, right? Because we've got people out there who wants to join a band because they want to be popular and whatnot. Also, you can see how Aki, like, really switch on the beat, right? On the fly, like, immediately. She's just like, oh shit, I don't like this, but I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna reveal it to these people. Kind of like when she says definitely not and they don't show her eyes. Because, like, she's actually saying it truthfully, like, yeah, definitely it's way too much. Not! Damn, the things that you gotta give up. But at the same time. Ooh, the compromise that you gotta do. Oh, you wanna... Oh, lunch together. The compromise. Alright, what do you want to do? Well, her reason's right next to her. She's stopping herself from saying it because love is, yeah. Love's a very complicated thing, especially around her. I was just like, are they gonna do it? Alright. That's an interesting door. The doorknob, I mean. We're in Paris now. So you guys, like, work part-time for this? Or, like, no, one of them's a rich kid, I forgot. Sorry, guys, we used all the budget from episode 1. That's it. Yeah, it's just a practice. I like that black drumsticks, actually. Is this the opening? It is it? I think it is. Of course. No. No. I kind of love. You're actually having fun now? Wow! Look at her being so honest with her feelings. Very interesting that they decided to make that 4x9. I suppose it's black because she's not with Yori, so there's no, like, that particle connection in the white background. Are there any clubs that only has meetings 2 times a week? Just so she can fill up her time. Alright, you're heading to a cultural club? Or you can't find any? Wait, is this from the same You just got Yuri as my job, is there? Oh yeah, I feel that when, like, everybody's already established your group. Ooh, a bakery, a baking club or cooking? Home economics. Sick, dude, the cooking club. I remember I joined a cooking club once or twice, and then I just... Why is there only one person in the cooking club? Cookies! Is that green one like matcha flavor or something? You can learn how to make these cookies and give them to Yori. This looks like butter cookies, but what a fascinating description. Oh, pistachios! Royal milk tea. Huh. Oh, nobody else wants to... Yeah, nobody else wants to join the... The fuck, dog? Why are they even in the club then, other than the fact that they're just there to be on paper? You're the new member now, you've eaten the cookie! Well, yeah, there's nobody else but her here. Oh, there you go. There you go. Mm-hmm. Did we get her name? Have we gotten her name yet? Oh, Momoka. For lunch? Or is this the after school? Oh, it's after school. Wow, 4 days. Whew, that's a long time. If we're counting by the hour, by the minute, it's a lot of minutes you are away from her. Ooh, you want to ask her that? Why not? Sometimes you just want to talk. God, I want to go out with her. She got jump scared. That's right, I've joined a club. She looked good in any of them. No, she's just having a hard time choosing. She's envisioning a little bit too much. Only 2 of you? Who? Yeah, who? Oh no, y'all dog. We've got a disconnection out here. Yeah, are you gonna hear this part? She's not she's blocking it all out. No need to ask me. Well, she seems like she wears her heart on her sleeves, huh? I mean, the same goes for Kino, too. I feel jealous! Ooh! What if she falls in love with her cooking? Yeah. Well, Kino's trying to be mindful of you. Wants to reach out. Well, I mean, Aki's just over here, like, feeling the same. That Momoka girl might be able to cook and bake, but can she play in a band? Oh, I'm a queen of nice. Rip. Rip Aki, dude. Oh, damn, y'all making pound cake? Oh! Oh, it's banana bread. Banana bread's fine too, I suppose. What more? I had a lot more fun. Oh my god, what was that? What was that character? I'll talk about it later. Oh, is that Izumi? It is pound cake. Then why the fuck did you join this club then? Ah, of course. So she's a part of the band. Is that what it is? Oh, showing her the sweets. Banana pound cake? You're the test. You're the experiment. Oh, here comes Aki to join in. There she is. The girl who's stealing your girl right now. She's just in your house. She's just like, fuck! Oh? You managed to fall in love? Yeah, well, how about you hurry it up, huh? Oh. Is the gray particles instead of colorful? Oh, shit! I don't know what your end game here is. Yeah, stop playing with her feelings. But maybe you should just let me have her. No! We're duking it out! Come on now, Aki. If you wanna fight, if you want Yori, you better start fucking fighting and getting in the ring instead of telling the other person to withdraw, alright? Get in the arena! If you want to fight for her. Okay, I think we've just kind of are being introduced to the other band members, right? Funny enough, the first thing that I thought about, if I can actually go and find it, hold on, my whole thing is messy right now. 1 second. Okay, all right. I'm back. I found the manga. It was actually volume 2. So the mangaka is the same person who does the character design for There's No Frickin' Way I'll Be Your Lover, Unless. And so when they introduced Momoka, the first thing I thought of was her, because, again, same character design, right? And so that's why I was just like, Yori's over here all scared that she's gonna get taken by another girl, and I'm just gonna be like, look, if this was her, yeah, I'd be worried too. All right. That was episode 4. Dude, they did one transition. You know, they really held themselves back this episode. Good. But alright, we are gotta get right back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 4 of Whisper Me, a Love Song. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. We're still having a lot of those like still shots that kind of make it like those stylized still shots where it looks like, you know, it could be taken out. I don't want to say taken out from like a manga panel or anything, but just more like they do kind of make it like panel by panel, right? And they've been showcasing this a lot more, especially here at this point where they were practicing, and you can see the whites and the particles, the colorful particles anyways, that's all connecting together, right? And it goes to show what Yori is feeling in the fact that she really enjoys doing the whole band practice, and now that she's opened up to it, right, she wants to get good and she wants to get better with the band as a whole. But then in the next scene with Kino, we get this 4:9 shot of the school, but there's like no white background or no colorful particles to it because it's showcasing us that Kino and Yori have not been talking to each other for the past 4 days. And I would presume they just haven't texted each other too, because Yori talked about the other thing where she's like, I really want to talk to her at night, but I don't know if I could just, should I just call her at night or something? Maybe that's a little creepy. To which, I mean, it could if you're calling her up at midnight. And yeah, and she doesn't answer your phone and you're continuously calling her like 10-12 times, you know, that could be creepy. But you could always drop a text first, right? It's like, hey, you still up? Can I call you? You know, that sort of thing. The next time we see the black screen is when Kino is telling Yori about her joining the cooking club, but there's really only one person, so it's just the two of them cooking together, and Yori is just over like, oh no, if Kino's the type of person that she is, she's she might fall in love with the person who's in that club, and then I'm gonna lose her, right? That's all sad and stuff. And we've got like the contrast of the bright colors behind Kino as she's talking about this, right? She's very happy to be able to do something and not have to wait for Yori during those days, during those off days. So she's able to do this. She's having a great time, right? All these bright backgrounds, but then the overall background is black because that's just how Yori sees it. And again, I like the stylization of what they're doing here. It's just that there are some parts that like I feel like they don't need to. Like, I think this part right here is fine, even when you can see that maybe they're just really using this to save up on animation, save up on budget and whatnot. And like these parts though, I think they're fine. I think they're okay. This whole area though, right, of them practicing and and they're just showcasing them this, and then they're just playing the intro again. And how long did this whole scene last? Hold on. It's around 4:30 to 6. So that's like a minute and 30 seconds. Sorry if I did my math wrong. I'm not good at what is mathing. That's quite a long, like, we had gotten to this point of this scene where I just started to not pay attention a little bit. Like, I was just like, all right, it's time for me to just do something else because they're just gonna be showcasing me this, and I'm just like, whatever, right? But good, thankfully, the scene didn't go any longer than it should be. In fact, I still think that it went on a little bit too long, but that's just me. And then we have this scene again where they're sliding to the right and they're fading off. Which, weirdly enough, if they didn't fucking bombard us with this transition in the last episode, I would have liked this transition, because it really felt like it was showcasing like this was like one of the last moments of like their good times. And obviously they're still gonna have more good times, but from the way that the background turns black later on, right, it kind of felt like that's what this transition was kind of showcasing. Maybe that's what I would like to interpret it as, but like after last episode, all I can think about is just haha, it faded. That's all I think about. I wrote down a timestamp for this part, and I'm just gonna be like, why did I do this? And I remember just because I wanted to look at this part right here. They're fading her in, but like she gets cut off right here. But like you might not be able to notice it, probably because if you're too busy focusing on their face. Yeah, I thought it's an odd position for them to fade her in like right specifically at this line. But whatever. What? And also they got this fucking glow on them, which I thought was also very fun. Oh, you know, as what I mentioned before, how many fucking backgrounds do they have? This is a different one too. I think it's supposed to be like the cookies or something. Yeah, they have a lot of backgrounds that they're utilizing. Oh, and I totally forgot to mention these types of particles as well, right? It's the same one except it's in black and white. So it's sort of like a connection, but like it's very gray. It's grayed out. Yeah, it's not colorful. It's not good. That's my interpretation of it. Feel free to join my class for $5 a month. Moving away from all of that, we do have a bit more focus on Aki this episode as she kind of starts to, I don't know if whether she's just kind of like she was starting to bottleneck, because as what Yori says to Aki, oh actually no, what Aki said to Yori, well, and also because Yori mentions it, and then Aki was like, that's right, I'm the queen of nice. And I'm just gonna be like, ooh, the queen of nice. Like, it's one thing being kind, it's another to be nice, right? And somebody who's just like being a nice person, there's always that moment where like they're just being nice because they don't actually want to say what they truly mean. So then they act nice and they kind of just bottle it all up eventually. And so that's why I kind of think of that as Aki, because she has been bottling this whole thing up. She knows that, oh shit, I've been friends with Yori this whole time, I really like her, but suddenly this freaking first year comes out of nowhere and just steals Yori's heart away from me? Fucking bullshit. And now this girl is the reason why Yori joined the band. I've been trying to get her to join the band for so long now, right? The last time I got her to join was because I bribed her with a cat item, but now she just comes in willy-nilly because, oh, I'm just doing this because I want to get the girl that I like to fall in love with me. It's just like, the fuck, dog? And again, it really feels like Aki's the sort of person, she switches right on the she switches on the fly, and you can really see how much she gets flustered whenever Yori does something, right? Where here in this part where she is joking, well, either Mari or Kaori, I can't remember, one of them. I just kind of considered both of them together at this point. They're just the same person to me. One of them said to Aki, like, oh, it seems like with Yori here, you're a lot happier than usual during practice and whatnot. And so Aki jokes about it, and she's just like, well, I can't help it. I just love Yori to bits. And then when Yori responds back, you know, I might feel the same thing too. And Aki's just like, whoa, what do you mean you love me to bits? Right? And she constantly gets fucking faked out because she just expects something else. And then there was that moment in the beginning when Yori is telling them the reason why she wants to join this band, and she's just like, is that too big of an ask? And then we have Aki, again, they're not showing us her eyes, so she's just like, it definitely is, and then not, right? And then we see her smile again, and that's just her saying what she really wants to say, but then she immediately switches and she takes that back, right? It's like, it definitely is not. We see that she's the type of person who jokes around, and you know, she does want to help Yori and support her as a friend would, but she's getting real tired of this shit, right? This whole Kino and Yori shit, very tired of it, because in the previous scene before this one that I'm showing right now, Yori is talking to Aki about why she's not really meshing well with the band at the current moment, right? She's not feeling good, and the reason why she's not feeling good is because of Kino, and Yori feels jealous that Kino might fall in love with this other girl and whatnot, because like she's still trying to get her to fall for her, and again, Aki's over here tired, right? And like after that whole talk that she had with Yori, and she goes home, and then she just sees Kino, the source of the issue, right there in her fucking living room. Fucking tired of this shit. So she just straight up tells Kino, hey, I'm in love with Yori, alright? Not like as a friend, romantically. So either you get your fucking shit together, or what, well, technically it's more like Aki's like, I don't know what your end game is, but like, can you just stop? Can you just give up, please? Aki out here with the declaration of war, and this is probably gonna make Kino even more confused than ever, and also, well, I don't know if it's gonna make her more confused, well, in terms of like what she should do with like the relationship and whatnot. I mean, even before, Yori had mentioned to Aki, I believe, that ever since she confessed to Kino, she feels like Kino has been distant from her. She's not the same as she used to be, and she feels, and then the whole thing of her joining the cooking club, that's very distressing for Yori, because Kino isn't exactly saying it out loud, but she's doing this because she's being mindful of Yori, right? She can't just go straight up and say, I love you, because she's started to realize how complicated that word is. And so she doesn't want to say anymore, but then Yori doesn't catch it, and so she just thinks like, oh no, she's just been really fucking distant from me. And now she's just out there cooking with some other girl. Ooh. Moving away from Aki, we are introduced to Momoka Satomiya, who is part of the band with Shiho Izumi as well. I presume that's Izumi, right? I don't think they've said her name this whole time. I'm just kind of assuming from the opening, but I presume that we are getting introduced to the rival band, and Kino is just going to be stuck right in the middle of their band rivalry. I think the other band only has 3 other people. So we'll just have to see what their music is like compared to the SS girls, although I think we've really only heard like 1 or 2 songs from the SS girls, so. For the most part, I think they're just kind of like light rock, kind of like a K-On band sort of thing, right? So I'm kind of hoping that this other band is gonna be like a whole different sound. Hopefully. Hopefully, kind of like to contrast the SS girls and all that, right? So hopefully. Other than that, don't really have too much else to say. Seems like they're saving up the budget for like the bigger scenes when they're playing like more songs and everything, and you know, getting the animation from like the fingers to the guitar and the bass and keyboards and everything all correct and whatnot, right? They gotta put all their budget into that when it happens. Until then, this is the sort of stuff that we have, and again, I don't really mind it because, you know, after another certain anime that basically just animates manga panels, I currently can't remember what it is. It's like about the husband who used to be a Yakuza member, but now he's married to, like, you know, a normal girl, and he's trying to live a normal life, but he's got the Yakuza blood in him, so he's always like, yeah, you know, people are scared of him and all that, but he's just a house husband. That's what it is. But like, I'm still surprised that one got a season 2, but like the animation for that is like, basically there is none. It's literally just the manga panels. It's like a live reading of the manga panel that has a little bit of animation, which was an interesting style, but then at the same time, I'm just kind of like, I'm not here to listen to an audiobook. You know? I'm here to watch a fucking anime, not a fucking manga panels getting animated. Even though that technically kind of is. Anyways, they really took that animation literal for that series. I still currently can't remember what it is. Hopefully somebody knows and will write it down for me, or I'll figure it out myself and it's somewhere up here or whatever. Anyways, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.